Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be very, very brief. I seek your permission to sit from here. I have weak legs, but strong backbone. Since the three panelists, my friends have already described in detail the movement, the one person behind it, I'm nothing more to add. I went there only just 3 months ago, and I also went to Pennsylvania to what was described as an ashram, but he was very ill and very weak, so we couldn't see him. But we saw his ashram, his study, his very small bedroom, 8 by 10. And the other thing that about 30-40 countries were represented in that interfaith conference in Vietnam. And each one of them exuded warmth, humanity and love. That was very noticeable. There was a driver who was driving us around, perhaps an Uber driver, and I was told that he used to own 4 departmental stores. And he lost all that and he was in jail for 6 years. His wife was in jail for 1.5 years. With what difficulty he escaped. And at the same time, it was all warmth, love and smile through the 3-4 days when he drove us around. And the people who invited me to different homes, a lawyer and a businessman and all kinds of people, they all shared the same quality of warmth and hospitality. And I really came back very, very tired. In the age when we have the Islamophobia, this movement itself, the fact that it talks of interfaith dialogue, which is the need that we feel around us also here and globally, all this is under threat for political reasons, and we need persons like Mr. Gulen, and as again Mr. Quraishi described, he was like Mahatma Gandhi, he was the Turkish Gandhi, similar philosophy, same movement. I also went to one or two schools, and I was told that there are 350 schools. Now, how could anybody feel threatened by a school? And the children there, they were all from our community, and what they were being taught was subject like science, chemistry, physics, and mathematics. So, perhaps a ruler anywhere in the world feels threatened by people who have a large following, who become popular. So they feel that these guys can threaten them at some stage. Even Erdogan was initially very close to him, and he made use of his popularity. And later on he became hostile. I haven't studied in detail, but the fact that he became so hostile that millions of his followers were jailed. Not a small-time hostility. Really big. It was, of course, a very sad story. I missed meeting Mr. Gulen because of his health, and I came back with only small memories which I just shared with you. But Kulkarni-ji and Ranjana-ji have described in greater detail, particularly the conversation which he had, the way he offered his own chair to him. That is the height of respect for a guest.
Respect for India.
And for India. And for India. And his the comments on what was it, terrorist gentleman you mentioned? Osama bin Laden. So, exactly. In fact, people and history forget such people, the rulers and terrorists, but they remember the saints and sadhus for here. So with these words, I'm very grateful to Behzad. I did not know him. I don't know how he picked on me to invite there. And when we mentioned premier economy and economic law, there is a context because the money problem, which is not very old, 10 years. For 30 years, I have not sat in a economic class. But That is why it became so popular. But somehow God gave me strength to travel 7 hours without feeling, any stress or any pain. The inner result came, and that's why it became an issue. And finally, the fact that I got to know this young man, he personified all that Mr. Gulen stands for. Warm, energetic, dedicated, a person full of humanity, interest in education, dialogue, and God bless you, Vesa, that you gave me such a unique experience. Thank you very much.